Member for Terrigal.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. My question is to the Minister for Corrective Services, Emergency Services and Veterans Affairs. How are the corrective service officers dealing with the smoking ban that came into effect in New South Wales yesterday?
Yeah, I want to hear that.
It's a perfectly reasonable question. No need for any interjections or noise.
These blokes that sell smokes to kids if they have the chance. Madam Speaker, can I thank the member for Terrigal?
Look, I haven't heard any of this interchange.
Big tobacco.
Minister, just resume your seat. Do you want a point of order?
I just want to ask you to request the Minister withdraw the comment that he just made, which was completely inappropriate.
Could I just?
Oh, we didn't hear it.
I didn't hear the comment. You can elaborate if you wish.
I'll withdraw the remark if it
the
means
Minister
that he
has
sits
withdrawn
down.
the remark.
Yeah, okay, let's move
Thank
on.
you. Minister has the
Quiet down now. Because listen, take some notes. Take some notes. Madam Speaker, can I thank the good member for Terrigal for his support of our frontline corrective services staff and of course his interest in this very, very important policy. I'm pleased to report to the House that yesterday prisons right across New South Wales went smoke-free. I would like to thank Commissioner Peter Severin and his senior officers, particularly Assistant Commissioner Kevin Corcoran and Assistant Commissioner Mark Wilson, and the thousands of hard-working corrections officers on the ground who have ensured this smooth transition. Having visited 10 jails in my short time as Minister, I know the difficult job these officers do every day, and I have the utmost faith that they can handle this smoking ban implementation. Can I put on the record that they have planned this transition for more than 12 months? It's a policy designed to protect staff. The Baird government believes that every person has a right to live in a smoke-free environment. Why do you hate corrections officers? We have worked with many stakeholders to ensure this policy is safely implemented, as it has been in New Zealand, Tasmania, Queensland and the Northern Territory. There is no doubt that this policy is in the best interests of our brave corrective services officers, but also in the prisoners of New South Wales. I make no apologies for the fact that prisons are unique places and places of punishment, places of rehabilitation. Prisoners today will need to accept a new regime, that will ultimately reduce the cost of health expenses to taxpayers in the long term. I'm pleased to report that so far there have been no major disruptions to the daily operation of jails, and this state we need to be ready.
Members.
Madam Speaker, thankfully no serious issues have been reported, despite comments from that self-appointed activist and Labor friend Brett Collins. Mr Collins has acted irresponsibly, calling for a strike, putting the lives of our uniformed officers in unnecessary danger. Overall, inmates have accepted the new smoke-free environment, which is encouraging, given that an estimated 76% of the inmates are regular smokers. I gave you money. That's what I did at the AHA, mate. That's what I did at the AHA. And you want to talk about that? How many of you guys have took that?
Did you say not enough?
Yeah, well, that's right. Don't worry, I've kept a record of it all, boys, and I'll be able to talk about it later. Corrective services, emergency management systems and contingency plans to mitigate and respond to any disruption. Responding to emergency situations is a normal part of maintaining the security, safety, good order and discipline of our jails. Staff are equipped and regularly trained to respond to threats of disorder. Corrective services had a heightened level of preparedness prior to the implementation of this smoke-free policy. This level of caution will continue for many weeks to come. The New South Wales implementation strategy included a comprehensive communication plan, establishing smoke-free practices and developing goal implementation plans. Madam Speaker, an integral part of the strategy was the development of a security management plan to review security within jails, update contingencies, provide staff training and support governors prior to the implementation. A dedicated command post has been established to coordinate and assist staff at the centres to respond to any potential disruptions. I note that the Labor Party has come out in the media and said the government needs to guarantee prison guards in New South Wales are prepared for the ban. Well, as you can see, ma'am, they are more than prepared. I would back our corrective services officers any day. Madam Speaker, our corrective services officers stand on a wall. They stand on a wall that most of us are feared
Order.
Instead of critiquing this important policy, Madam Speaker, I suggest members opposite simply say thank you and get on their way. Thank our corrections staff for the great job that they do.
Member for Terrigal. 2 minutes extension is granted. Thank you.
Madam Speaker.
Members of the
There
opposition.
will be questions, so take notes. Instead, Madam Speaker, members opposite would rather jump on misleading media reports and punish hard-working corrections officers who live on site and choose to smoke in their own off hours. Madam Speaker, unlike those opposite, this side of Parliament is not in the business of telling people how to live their life in the privacy of their own home. Finally, Madam Speaker, I want to thank everyone involved again for their hard work in ensuring that there's been a smooth transition. Tough decisions are never easy. I commend the former Minister, the Honourable Brad Hazzard, for his vision and courage in commencing this policy. But Madam Speaker, mostly I thank our professional prison officers on a job well done.